Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with part 3 of our King of Dragon Pass Let's Play. So we are back in the Thousand Suns clan, where it is fire season of 1331. So last time around we finished a hero quest, but our clan is still not extremely happy. Sarnil is suggesting that we hold a feast, which isn't a terrible idea. Let's see what everybody else is saying. Has always considered Ernalda to be our most important deity. No, we haven't. Our traditions are weakened because Sarnil doesn't have a personal relationship with her. We have no healer on the ring. A worshipper of Shalana Arroy lets us perform healing rituals. Okay, that's something to consider. Kalai is injured or wounded. What the people think is unimportant so long as their leaders are wise. That's a dangerous line of thinking. Let's give gifts to all of the people. We must add more men to the ring. Our clan's virility depends on it. Well, we might have to replace somebody. I don't know if that's true or if that's just something they believe, but we should probably get a healer on the ring, and so depending on which deities these guys worship, I mean, we need to keep him, but these four right here could probably go. He worships Lankor Mai. He's the trickster, and he's the chief. So pretty much everybody in the middle here, except for him, is replaceable. Let's have a feast. We'll do a medium feast. Invite neighbors. Why not? That didn't really seem to do much for us there. Anywho, let's see if we can't learn anything. Who do we want to learn from? That's the question here. Elmal, god of the sun, he was rescued by Orlanth and married into the Storm tribe. Elmal guarded the homestead when the Lightbringers departed. So, he's got a lot of decent blessings here. I didn't know what to call them for a second, but yeah, blessings. So really anything we get from him would be pretty useful. This might not be as useful as the other three, but still fairly useful. So let's make a sacrifice to him. We'll do cows, I think. Got plenty of cows. Let's throw like 20, let's just do 20 for some mysteries. The sun ritual, perfect. So that will help us ripen crops. We just need to build a shrine, which is going to cost me 10 goods. Oh, an event, okay. A woman from the Brown Boar clan comes to sell us some thralls. The thralls have glassy-eyed expressions, seem underfed, and say nothing. She wants 6 cows for each thrall and has 5 of them to sell. Let's try to bargain her price down. Let's see, we are friendly with her clan. He thinks that because we're friends they might give us a better deal. She's got some kind of insect on her shoulder. That weirds me out a bit. We can't afford to buy thralls now. I heard that a brown boar trader went berserk when asked to decrease her prices. She cursed her trading partners with bad magic. That's good to know. Although it might just be a rumor. Our ancestors took thralls and so should we. She is a shaman of some kind. Okay, that lends credibility to his theory. Those thralls don't look very healthy. Putting them to work in the fields would kill them. I think they have rickets. Yeah, okay, I'm kind of on board with that. We would take them if they looked healthier. Let's see, she shook her head sadly. It's true, they not live long probably. My crayfish, oh it's a crayfish, okay. My crayfish had to hurt their brains to make them stop escaping. She said she would try us the next time she had thralls for sale and departed. Oh wait, I mean, oh well. Okay, so we now have a shrine to Elmal. I'd like to maybe continue building up a shrine to Lankor Mai, if we could. Because, as I said before, he's the knowing god. He's all about information, and we are all about information and knowledge, so we want to make him our primary deity if we can, or at least one of them. So let's go ahead and make another sacrifice to him. We'll throw another 20 cows in there. Let's see, the clan lore ritual, okay. True to their word, the ducks brought us enough food to feed 50 people and said they would do the same after next harvest. Okay, so the ducks are keeping to their word. We're gonna, oops, I always click that first on accident. We're gonna build up a new shrine, a bigger shrine. Okay, Sora Goodseller, a traitor priestess of Isaris, the talking god, comes to you to offer, comes to offer you what she says is a great treasure. The treasure is Ernalda's oven. Bread cooked in the oven requires 1/20th less grain than ordinary bread. Sora expects you to name a price. Let's see. I'm gonna offer no more than 40 cows because we only have 50. Let's see. Sora persuaded us to pay more than we had intended, but soon we were enjoying the oven's delightful bread, which always remained warm for hours. So we got a magic oven. That's kind of cool. And now we have clan lore, which helps divine the truth. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm sure it'll be helpful. Now then, we've done a lot of magic and religious stuff. Let's see about maybe doing something a little bit more aggressive. Actually, I'm going to look at this menu. Or this map. So the Nemolding clan is hostile toward us. Everybody in purple is not, and I believe the pink means that they are more hostile than not, but not necessarily fully hostile. Blue means ally. Let's see. Is there anybody else? Yeah, so blue is ally. Purple, I think, is like friendly or slightly neutral. Pink, I think, is like neutral, maybe more on the hostile end of the spectrum, and then red is hostile. So I'm going to attack the Nemolding clan, I think. So let's see here. We're going to do a raid on them. And we'll do 10 of our weapon thanes, 150 of our footmen, and like 25 auxiliaries. And let's call in the fire courts too. Our warriors were caught in a raging blizzard and forced to turn back. Several of them are still suffering from chills and sniffles. Great. That didn't work out very well. High-ranking priests from the Oral Marthi arrived, bringing gifts. They're here to see our new Lancor Mai temple. We think much more highly of you now, since we see that you value learning, they say. I'm pleased that our humble clan is noticed by these scholars. Cool. So we're being noticed for our pursuit of knowledge. That's good. They kind of, well, the weather kind of stymied my plans for a raid. Let's try it one more time. But we take a pretty considerable attitude penalty when we fail like that. Here we go. Okay, so we were successful this time. The Fire Court sent 27 warriors. We were spotted by the Nemolding patrols, and our 10 weapon thanes and 150 footmen are facing 15 weapon thanes and 135 spearmen. Okay, so the numbers aren't exactly in our favor. I'm going to make a sacrifice to him. We'll throw some magic at this. Let's plunder, and let's try to outmaneuver them. Although the Nemoldings tried to hold us off with missile fire, we maneuvered well and fell on their flanks. The fighting was fierce, our magic blew away theirs. We drove the Nemoldings from the battlefield, and we were able to plunder their Tula. Our share of plunder was 23 cows and 4 horses. We took 29 cows worth of loot. Our auxiliaries were able to heal 8 of our warriors. So we did lose some men. 7 to be exact, and we had 11 wounded. but not too bad considering we killed 15 of theirs and wounded another 13. A wooden stockade would help protect our wealth if we were attacked. We don't really have the goods for that right now. During sacred time, we allocated 1 point of our clan magic to battle. Okay, thanks for pointing that out. It is risky but not unheard of to raid during storm season. It is risky but not... okay. We don't have enough warriors to defend ourselves, however the spirits of our weapon thanes are high. We don't have enough... okay. Let's raid the hated moldings. He wants to raid them again. What I think we should probably do is recruit some more weapon thanes since we lost some. So let's try to get back... well, let's try to get up to 14. And it is sacred time. We've got a lot of magic in reserve now. I'm going to throw 1 into everything, and then from there we'll allocate a little bit more. I think 2 crops would be smart. 2 herds. Diplomacy... I don't know. Mysteries and quests would be nice. I think we'll leave the other 3 in reserve for when we need them. Let's see, the people aren't pleased with the way things have been going. The farmers think we've been giving preferential treatment to the weapon thanes. Our clan has always considered... I don't care about that. We have no healer on the ring, a worshipper of Shalana Roy. Okay, he keeps saying the same thing. A good leader must be sure to heed the voice of the people. What the people think is unimportant. I agree with him, I don't agree with her at all. Let's see, let's give gifts to all the people. That's a bit much. We must add more men to the ring. Our clan's virility depends on it. Well, who... let's see, Vinga, Lankor Mai, Isaris, Eralda, Orlanth, Ernalda, and Irmal. She's kind of extreme. Let's look at maybe replacing her. Worships Orlanth, Elmal. I wouldn't mind having an Elmal worshipper in the circle, but at the same time, there are more important deities like Ormai. Do we not have... oh, we do have one, okay. So she's renowned and custom. Yeah, she would be a good choice. So let's ditch the crazy redhead. And she's fairly young, so as she ages, maybe we can get her into the circle. By the way, as they age, their portraits change. It's really cool. Let's throw her in instead. Okay, what does she have to say? Our people are very healthy. Okay, good. Do we have a... we don't. We should probably get one. Yeah, let's build a shrine to her. A woman from the Brown Boar clan comes to sell some thralls. I will give you 5 thralls in exchange for as much magic as clans give when they repay a favor. How much magic is that? He's suggesting we try to bargain. The labor of those thralls is vital to our prosperity, so she suggests we take the offer. I heard that Brown Boar Trader went berserk. Luck and divine favor are not to be lightly given away. Our ancestors took thralls, and so should we. The hard work of those thralls would certainly help our farmers. You know what they say, never buy thralls from a woman. Okay. Well, I think we're going to decline. We can get more farmers. And I agree, hanging on to magic is probably smart. So I'm going to decline. Let's see. She gave Hinalda an unblinking stare until she had to turn away. She told the rest of the ring, I have a bad feeling about this. Perhaps we should reconsider. Yeah, we're sure. Come back another time with something a little bit better. She shook her head and left. It turns out that the woman from Brown Boar clan wouldn't take no for an answer. She has stolen the clan magic she offered to buy, leaving the body of a dead thrall at the edge of our Tula. Well then, if that's how the Brown Boar want to deal with us, we're gonna answer in kind. So, the Brown Boar are our neighbors. but not very good neighbors. We're going to throw pretty much everything we have at them here and really try to hurt them. And we're going to ask the fire courts to join us. And let's see, they sent 23 warriors. We were spotted. We're facing 16 weapon thanes and 138 swordsmen. Unfortunately, we can't use any magic because they stole it. Do we plunder? Do we burn steads? Let's plunder for now. And I like the maneuver tactics. Skirmish works really well when you have them outnumbered. In this case, I don't know that it will, though. So let's just try to outmaneuver them again. Oh, great. The Brown Boar clan hit us before we could reach advantageous ground. Baranthos was blasted to the ground by enemy magic. Now he is surrounded by Brown Boar warriors. They are too busy fighting to realize that he has slipped into their ranks. What should he do? He shouldn't take insane risks, but he could definitely take advantage of this situation. So maybe let's have him fight bravely and press the enemy. The Brown Boars fell over themselves trying to escape Baranthos' sudden attack. We pressed the advantage he had given us. Awesome. The clash ended quickly. Their magic was stronger than ours, but our courage was greater. We drove the Brown Boars from the battlefield and were able to plunder their Tula once again. Our share of the plunder was 37 cows and 1 horse. We took 17 cows worth of loot. With their careful attention, our auxiliaries kept 8 warriors from dying and bandaged 10 of the wounded. So we actually didn't take any losses there. Inflicted some pretty considerable ones. That works out pretty well for us. I think I might press our advantage here and go right after them again, because I'm not happy with what they did. And they've been, you know, sort of taking advantage of that situation, trying to sell us stuff that, you know, we don't really necessarily want, and sort of not really bullying us, but using that rumor to kind of make us a little bit more cautious about denying them. So let's raid them again, and this time we're going to try to kill as many as possible. We're going to try to lower their numbers and just really press this advantage. I'm going to make another sacrifice here. Not going to use the magic, and we do have them slightly outnumbered, but I really do like outmaneuvering them, because when you hit them on the flanks it works out pretty well. So let's stick with maneuver, because the numbers aren't that different. So yeah. Although the Brown Boars tried to hold us off with missile fire, we used the terrain to our advantage. See, we outmaneuvered them, and it worked out, and fell on their flanks. Intigarn finds himself at the center of the fray, surrounded by cursing and bleeding warriors from both sides. The battle could go either way. What should he do? He's very good in combat, but he's not particularly a warrior. Let's see. Let's have him just fight bravely and try to press them again. After Intigard cut down an enemy leader, the Brown Boar Thanes focused their deadliest combat magics at him. A whirlwind spirit picked him up, meaning to hurl him from the battlefield. Intigarn took control of the spirit with a trick he had learned in Sacred Time and sent it roaring back into the Brown Boar ranks. So that worked out pretty well for us. Fierce fighting ensued. We drove the Brown Boars from the battlefield, striking them down as they fled. Our share of the plunder was 31 cows and 9 horses. We took 27 cows worth of loot. Through their healing magics, our auxiliaries kept 2 warriors from dying. So that worked out pretty well for us. We inflicted huge losses on them. 51 wounded. That's extremely good. So yeah, that worked out pretty well. We do have some wounded. Our herders report that when warriors were away raiding, the Anzari clan brazenly rode onto our lands and stole 18 cows. The bastards. Whatever, we got more than we lost, so... Who took stuff from us? I don't know who they're talking about, to be honest. It wasn't one that I see here. They must be, like, in the what do you call it, in the fog of war here somewhere on either side. So the brown boars are now pink. We'll probably lay off of the attacks for a while. I want to make sure that that got built, though it has. Okay. Right then, let's do some magic. Who do we want to sacrifice to? I think we don't have a temple to our ancestors yet. Let's do that. I'll sacrifice 20 cows for some mysteries. Interesting, you can summon your enemies to defeat them. Okay, so we got... Oh, we are close to a feud with the brown boars. If we want to avoid a feud, no. We want to chase them out of here. I've heard that the four corners of Dragon Pass are occupied by sleeping dragons, but that's no reason for our explorers to plan so many trips but never go exploring. Well, we should probably send them out then. Let's explore. Is he the best choice for that? Good at bargaining. Very good at... Excellent at bargaining. Very good in combat. His leadership's not very high, though. I think you are probably a good choice. I'll send 2 weapon thanes and 15 footmen. And let's send them out here. Just to see what's in that spot. And then we might send another group this way. Enfru, an accomplished holy warrior of Elmal, comes to your clan looking for your aid in a great hero quest. Our people are cursed by fighting and dissension. Hendriki fight Hjortlanders. These names are like so hard to figure out sometimes. People in Dragon Pass squabble. Differences are more important than similarities. I wish to go to the realm of the gods so that Orlanth may fight me. Then people will be loyal and united again. I need your magic to help me. Let's recruit some of our allies to help share the magical burden. Let's see. Enfru was pleased. He said that we spared him the necessity of approaching other clans too. Other clans agreed to help. Cool. And we still have some magic left. Just one, but we have some. So we've got people out exploring. Maybe we should look at setting up some trade. We don't have a trade route with the fire quartz, so that would be worth trying to establish. Who should we send? Probably not somebody from the circle. Where is that one guy? He's excellent at bargaining, so we'll send him with 3 weapon thanes and let's do 2 weapon thanes and 10 footmen to the fire quartz, where we're going to try to establish a trade route. Oh god, one of the ducks. Scouts from your clan bring a witness who bears a terrible warning. Redtail, a duck from the upland marsh area, says that the undead of the marsh are on the move. They are controlled by a centuries-old magician called Delecti. The ducks have always struggled to suppress the undead, but now they must also fight off raids launched by Orlanthi settlers. Taking advantage of their distraction, Delecti's weird priestesses have begun to enlarge the marsh. If it continues to grow, all of Dragon Pass might be overrun by ghouls, zombies, and vampires. Should we send warriors? Should we... Yeah, let's send warriors to help them. I'm going to send 6 weapon thanes. We'll send half. Our war leader. Yes. How long should they stay? In seasons. Let's do 2 seasons. Not even our hardiest weapon thanes want to travel in this beastly weather. We refuse to risk our lives for a mere trading expedition. It's a bummer. That was for the trade that we set up. A number of the clan's leading men approached the ring again. Their leader, Mosdorl, has another list of complaints. With Sarnil as chief, Mosdorl says, things have gone from bad to worse. Our friends the Green Wings ridicule our ancestors, that the Moldings send curses that rot our meat and make our bread taste like straw. At home, things are no better. The spirits of our ancestors are slow to answer us. It's time we had a new chief. She thinks we should consider it. He thinks we should... he thinks we should question him. It's not they're not interested in anything less than Saranel's resignation. When the will of the people repeats its demand for a new chief, the wise ring listens. If we replaced our chief every time anyone had a complaint, we would be doing nothing but holding elections. I tend to agree with that, as I said before. The Carls have no particular complaints about Saranel. Who put you up to this? Put me up to it? I speak for the entire clan, Saranel, and I say it is time you stop blaming anyone besides yourself. Mastor repeats his complaint. Saranel is chief. This clan is a laughingstock of Dragon Pass. The spirits of our ancestors are slow to answer us. It's time we had a new chief. I'm going to remind them of their duty. Okay, so he had to admit it. I think that getting a shrine to our ancestors may help with that. So let's do that. A big bristly boar is wreaking havoc among your pigs, chasing the sows. If it mates with them, complain the Carls, the offspring are wild, and the sows become skittish. The pig tenders want you to do something about the boar problem. Let's hunt it. Our hunters tracked the boar for 2 days, but it seemed to realize it was being stalked and would not allow them to close, even when they worked Odala's magics. Okay. I think we're getting very close to the end of the episode here. I'm probably going to check right now. We've got the upland marsh available to us. Now, are we still... No, we're not still exploring. I'm going to send out him again. Same size party, but we're going to go east this time. And our trade thing didn't go through. How's our clan doing? The farmers are uncertain. The weapon things are okay. Let's try to recruit some more farmers, maybe. Nearby clans, any clan, really. Distant kinsmen, vagabonds and wanderers. We'll offer them land and a sheep. Okay, so it might take some time. Enfru has not come back from his hero quest. We must assume he was destroyed in the realm of the gods. This is bad news for us all. The magic we gave him is lost forever and can't be used to fatten our livestock or protect our crops. Well, we had plenty to spare, so not a huge concern there. Oh, another event. Wow, they're really throwing them at us. While exploring in the east, members of your clan encounter a drooling, wide-eyed hermit dressed in a suit of bark. He froths at the mouth, dancing a little jig, and then says, "Ah, you are from the Thousand Suns clan. The spirits have whispered things about you. You are headed for doom. Doom, I say. Drought will strike your lands. This will be but the first of many catastrophes that will befall you. The only way to stop this is to sacrifice a thrall to Kolat, the spirit-hurting god. If you do not have a thrall, you must sacrifice a treasure. If you do not have a treasure, you must sacrifice 10 cows. If you do not have 10 cows, you must sacrifice 5 horses." Let's sacrifice a thrall. The god talkers could not say whether Kolat had received our sacrifice because Orlanth's brother is not one of the gods we usually worship, and they did not know which signs to look for. Okay, well, we should probably try to get at least a shrine to him. We should probably try to get at least the minimum, like the minimal shrine to everybody, and then we can specialize in certain gods. But I think it would be beneficial to us to at least have some knowledge of each deity. Alas, our clan's magic has grown weaker. There are so many reasons why this could be so. Perhaps we can blame my dead father, who dreamed of the number 162. Okay, but could never understand why. Right. Okay, so we are at the beginning of a new sacred time. Let's go ahead and choose these, and I'll tab out and see where we're at with time. We only have 5 magic in reserve. That is going to be really troublesome. Those 3 are going to be very important. Let's do trade, and we'll keep 1. You know what? We'll keep 2 in reserve. We're able to attract 38 new cotters to the clan. They brought with them 36 children, so our population went up pretty considerably from that. Good news, the warriors we sent to fight the undead have returned triumphant. They aided the ducks in repelling the forces of Delecti the necromancer. The swamps have begun to shrink again, and sightings of walking corpses have decreased to normal levels. as if there were normal levels of walking corpses. We definitely made the right decision. That's good to hear. Okay, I am gonna alt-tab out, see where we're at, and I will be right back. Okay, and as I expected, we are out of time, so next time around, I think we're gonna try to broaden our magical and religious horizons a little bit, but I also want to maybe focus on like Lankhor Mai a little bit, and maybe Orlanth, and let me know what other gods you guys find interesting. I'm kind of fond of Elmal because he was my primary deity in my last playthrough, but you guys can let me know what you think. We should also probably give that trade route another shot because that's going to benefit us in the long run quite a bit. And we may continue to raid the brown boars for what they did. I'd also like to maybe hit in the molding some more, and we need to figure out who attacked or who raided us that one time when we were, you know, away raiding somebody else. I think it said, yeah, these guys. And Zarni. Well, we'll deal with them later. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit. And I will see you guys back here for the next part of our King of Dragon Pass Let's Play.